Skills, yo. Welcome back to Board in Ohio with my sweet, sweet, sweet. That wasn't
I
creepy.
missed you, pal. I missed you.
I miss you every second of every day. We got to get that
You
combine
better.
going.
It's it's not a
It
combine.
is because I'm going to combine us in the same home.
It's
We're going to have a compound, but you and I are,
compound.
but you and I are at a combine.
Yeah, we're trying out for the NFL. Um, well, two things.
Yeah.
First off, the rip. Okay,
Okay.
we've been getting some good views here. Some people are coming in, new folks. Love to see you. Something you're not doing though, subscribing. So you should think about that.
Why do they have to hurt us like that?
I don't know. Uh, Number two,
Oh.
we're talking the bride, and
Mm.
I know your style is generally just to lean in and start shitting on movies immediately. I want to take a different approach.
Okay. Hey,
I want to start with the things we liked about the film cuz I given the text that you sent me, I just kind of got the feel that you were going to do poopies on
there's
this movie.
there's not enough time on this podcast for me to get through my list of notes
Okay.
on this movie.
So,
So, all right,
I would like you to start
what I liked.
with one thing you liked, and we'll be diplomatic about this. Well, I guess we should say, uh, if people don't know what The Bride is, it's basically just The Bride of Frankenstein, but, in a, like, I think it's what is it, like, 1950s era
Yeah,
kinda feel, so it's a little different, and,
I mean
I
Christian
mean, that's
Bale
r
was great, and
okay.
and and, and Jessie Buckley. She's always fantastic, literally in everything
Mhm.
I've ever seen her in. Like she's always great. Uh, stylistically, I thought it was an cool, interesting with the black on her face, that just stays there throughout. Um, the makeup on Christian Bale, Frank, was good. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked that uh, style of Frankenstein makeup stuff on this dude. Um,
I mean, I don't need you grasping at things, like, if
I'm
that's all you got,
really
that's fine.
that's all
That's
I
fine.
got. That's
I
all I've got.
Okay, so I will, also say the things I like, which actually mirror quite a bit what you're saying. I thought acting-wise, Bale and Buckley, phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
agree.
I think they're really, really good. I'm a sucker for that era in time in general, and I thought they did the style of that time very well. I thought, like, cinematography-wise, I thought this film was shot very nice. Um, so I enjoyed that aspect of it. Um,
Sure.
as far as some of the little choices here and there, I did kind of like the throwback to, like, the, like, original era of Frankenstein, like, filmic look. It was, like, one particular scene where, like, her head was, like, in a glass jar thing that looked very much like it was done in the actual, like, 1920s or something. I appreciate, like, the little throwback to that style, um,
Yeah.
but then then comes the actual story of the film. Um, and you saw the trailer, like, you know this is gonna be, uh, a very, like, feminist woman empowerment story, which is
It's
fine.
always fine.
Uh,
Yeah, I consider
Never got
myself
any
to
problem
be
with that.
yeah.
Um, a bit heavy-handed.
It and that was what and typically I'm always on that side cuz men are for the most part
Men are pieces we're all pieces
pieces
of
of shit.
shit, but, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, I accept that well, in general, like, people are pieces of shit, but men are pieces of shit. Um, but when I see it reflected to me in film that, like, literally every guy in the movie is a piece
Literally
of shit,
every male. Yeah.
then I'm like, come on. I mean, you got to throw us like one bone.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be one
Yeah.
guy that's all right.
Yeah.
And like, of course, like the guy that's like the best in her life is the actual literal
Monster.
monster.
Yeah.
But even he lied to her, you know,
Yeah.
false pretenses.
Yeah.
We're all pieces of shit. Um, but let's not really dive into that yet. Like,
All right.
tell me the other like you don't have to run through your whole fucking list because like
I won't
I'll
do
never
this
get a
to you.
chance to talk.
The thing that you're right, you won't. The thing that really right off the bat and just kept coming back was that really Mary Shelley is possessing. uh, 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 just, I mean, it was so,
Yes,
and that cut back to her talking to her. Like, I get it. It was not
like
good.
I'm with you on that. Like this mechanic of Mary Shelley like trying to get this story out that she wasn't allowed to tell in her time. Like that's fine as far as a
Sure.
mechanic, but like it never quite clicked like is the story that we're watching, is it her creating the story like in real time as she's dead, or is she possessing a person who happens to be living at that time and creating her story through that woman's
Yeah.
life, where also Frankenstein apparently existed? Like, it's very strange. So I have to take it from the perspective that this is her train of thought, like she's building the story. But what the odd part is later on in the film, the character Ida, also Penelope,
Yeah.
um, Bride, she has many names, uh, starts combating with the author, saying she wants no part of this.
Yeah.
So it felt very convoluted. I wasn't quite sure what they were going for. Like I said, like it's fine if that's your mechanic of telling the story, but it wasn't very clear.
No.
Like as long as if it would have been like, yeah, this is Mary Shelley, like, it's all a train of thought. This is happening in her brain, which would explain why at times Ida's just saying phrases and words and
Yeah,
rhymes
it's like she had Tourette's at
randomly.
times. Yeah, it literally,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
that's
one of the
like
things I wrote down. I was like, yeah,
Mary Shelley coming out, right? And it's I don't know. The concept they were going for didn't quite land
no,
because it felt a little all over the place. It didn't follow a certain set of rules to make me understand what exactly they were doing. So, yes, so far we're 100% on the same page, and I love it.
so far,
Can
yeah,
I say my next thing?
please
Can I say
do.
my next thing?
Yeah,
Um, because we'll get to the whole like every man is a piece of shit thing later, but
yeah,
um, at a certain point of this film, it becomes Joker
yeah, it
for
does.
like 10 minutes.
Oh, that I was actually that was
So,
my next thing. I was going to say, yeah,
yeah, so when the bride, like, they're at a party and she ends up shooting a cop, and I can't remember what the phrase was. It was like brain something or mind something, she said. And then all the like women started taking up this phrase as their like war cry, and they painted a little thing on the side of their face to look like her. And they mentioned like there were like 12 or so copycat killings, and they showed like a quick little montage of women revolting.
in the
And
streets, just
then
like the scene from Joker. What?
in the streets,
Yeah,
just like the
yeah,
Joker, whatever women painted like, and then they never fucking talk about it
hmm
again. It had nothing to do with the fucking movie. Why did they do that? I have no idea. Like, it had like you if you wanted to go that route, it's like, oh, now women are rising up.
yeah,
They're trying to um, you know, go against the system of the patriarchy, this and the other. That's your story, great. But then they were just like, that happened.
yeah.
Um,
It literally
we have
just
no
stops,
resolution.
no
We have
resolution.
no idea
Yeah,
uh if this, you know, bug that she put in all the ladies' brains like kept going and they Nothing. Nothing. I was like, "Okay, that's weird." Even, like, Kara called that. She's like, "Is this the Joker? Like, that's what they did in the Joker, right?" I'm like, "Yep, that's
You're
exactly
like,
what they
yeah,
did in the
yeah, they
Joker."
did. Yeah. Um,
Do you think they just threw it in there because, like, the Joker, like, was seen as this, like, um, gratifying movie for, like, incels? And since this is, like, a feminist tale, like, she's just like, "Well, I'm gonna do the feminist version of that just to throw it back at the Joker." I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to I'm trying to create some reasoning as to why that scene existed,
I'm trying
and I
to
don't have it.
find a reason that the whole film existed. Um,
I mean, I do think there was a story here, and it's funny because like, it's kinda like the same comments we've had about the last couple of movies we talked about.
yeah.
It's like, pick a route, like, pick a theme and go with it. Stop putting, like, a bunch of things in there that neither don't have a payoff or had no business to be in the movie at all. Like, find some clarity in the story you wanna tell. Um, I guess I'll roll into the next one, even though I just did that one.
But let me ask you this:
Um, sure.
did we need the detective story?
No.
Did did we need Penelope Cruz's
Wait. Wait.
Penelope?
How do you pronounce her
Why you always got to correct me?
name?
I'm in the middle of my thought process. My ADHD has
You
jumped
called
ahead.
her Penelope.
Yeah, I
Are
did. Do,
you having a
do I
stroke?
need to start shaming you with every little hiccup?
Penelope.
That's what I just said the second time.
Penelope.
Again, I
It
jumped
was
ahead.
just like that was, it was like a parallel story of a seemingly like somewhat
It was
okay
they, they
male female relationship,
they did
but
the whole
still
scene from Silence of the Lambs
sure.
with her, where
Yeah.
she comes in and she's like, "Hey guys, I'm kind of in charge here now. I'm heading up the you know the damn
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's called," and they just ignore her, look at her like she's stupid or whatever else, which typical male stuff, and typically yes, that's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
But it's like I didn't need any of that story at all. I mean, it literally could have been cut completely out of
Well,
it.
cuz it goes, that's another part, like a plot point that goes nowhere because on the backdrop of all this, there's a big mob boss and like like he's been cutting out having women's tongues cut out because like he doesn't want people like squealing or whatever, and this guy was investigating that, and these women were like his CIs,
Yeah,
and he basically put them in harm's way, like, I guess somewhat intentionally to try to get this information. He
and he
didn't
banged her.
necessarily, I think, and he banged her. I think the implication was like almost that he didn't really care necessarily that these women were dying, maybe, and that he was using these women as like tools, like, because like he was also shown as like the guy who gets it right,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it was the two things like the Penelope or Penelope.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
She's like wants to be a detective, and he says like, "Oh, it's not up to me." And she's like, "But could you try?" And then same thing with Ida. She was like, when they were going to close the case, she's like, "We need to keep this thing going." And he said, "It's not up to me."
Yeah,
Like then he didn't try. So like there was a stupid thing. I'm like, okay, but like the mob boss thing, that's another plot point that fucking went
went
nowhere.
nowhere.
All that happened was to have her get killed in the beginning was the only reason it existed, and then at the end for her to get killed again
Yeah,
by that same fucking guy. That's always a mob underling in like every mob movie, I think. Um, so yeah, that went nowhere. So Joker thing went nowhere. Mob boss thing went nowhere. All that it existed for was getting her killed, and I guess starting the story in general. The thing I was going to bring up that was also weird, another storytelling mechanic that they used was Frankie. uh, he's obsessed with these movies,
Yeah.
um, and he sees himself in them, and which is like, I think their take on Frankenstein I enjoyed just because like uh he's been around for like over 100 years at this point and he's just lonely
Yeah. I did like
and
that
he
part of it. Yeah.
wants to see himself as this charismatic man. So he's emulating his favorite movie star and sees himself in there and they use it a little bit as a story tactic, but they show it a couple times where he's like, oh, in the movie, but then toward the toward the end of the film, they're at a drive-in and they're having a conversation in the car where he's uh, basically coming clean about the fact that he's been lying to the bride about he had no idea who the fuck she was
Yeah.
before they resurrected her. And they're up on screen having the conversation. Now it's both of them on screen, but it also appears that uh, Penelope uh, is seeing it play out on the screen. And I'm like, wait a minute, are we seeing? And maybe it was just the editing because I'm like, usually, like, it's very clear that this is Frank's point of view, but they cut to Penelope looking up at the screen and seemingly reacting to it. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. None of it, nothing made sense the whole time.
Now, of course, she was listening to the conversation unfold in the car. So maybe she was just
Yeah, while
reacting to
she's
that. But
crouched
like
outside the car,
yeah.
hiding behind the trunk after she. Oh, it was just come on, man.
Um so that yeah. You go on with another thing because I got more, but
I mean,
I want to see what you got.
we got Dark Man Frank, who I guess is a he looks like they completely he was dressed as
It
Darkman.
that's I didn't think about that, but yeah, him pulling up his
I
scarf
mean, he looked like
definitely looks like Dark
yeah.
Man.
They made him look like he's a damn cuck at that scene when he takes her down in that alley with all the dancing, and he starts. They did that whole montage of these
Oh,
men
that, like,
where
he likes
she's
to
dancing, and he's
watch.
just sitting there back there watching her while there's these the creeps he ends up murdering or beating the shit out of later and killing them. He he just sits there and watches him rub and grab all over, which she's at that time showing like she kind of likes it, but then then I've had enough and she wants to leave, and he's over there like just practically licking his lips while he's watching the whole time. I'm like, what am
That was a
I
little bizarre.
watching here? It,
That was a little bizarre. But
um
then, of course, they would come out and, like, 90% of the men in the film, want to rape her, and then he murders them, brutally. Um, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
He gets her name tattooed on his chest, which reminded me of Joker again with uh from Suicide Squad where he had the
oh, like a different Joker?
yeah, but it was
Yeah.
almost like the same script that they used, uh
Yeah.
font script that they used for why can't I think of his name right now? Jared Leto.
Yeah.
And I was like
Skeletor.
Skeletor. And I'm like, why that looks way too close if you're gonna do it.
Here's a funny little side. I
Yeah.
read an article that like they basically said to Jared Leto like we don't want you promoting He-Man because like you've like totally shit canned like the last two movies that you headlined. So we don't really want you to be part of
Shit, right?
the advertisement, the hype. So
Yeah.
just maybe not.
Oh, oh, oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
What about the fucking cop that pulls them over towards the end of the film and he starts spouting poetry while he is fondling her?
Wanting to rape her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another like every man is rapey.
Every man is rapey, which
Like that was the thing. I was like, I mean, you tell me every man's an asshole, like I'll follow it, but like every dude's trying to rape. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, like the whole like what? Um, and that was like also yeah, like to your point before, like Frank waits until she's being definitely assaulted
Yep.
before he does anything.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time he's like, you know what? Because he like the implication that is like she was definitely getting like something, like a finger or something
Yeah.
inserted. Like it was my take on that. I'm like, and Frank's just like, it's like he's like, well, maybe he won't. Nah, is he doing it?
Does she want him to do it?
Yeah,
I kind of want to
I
watch
think
again.
I mean,
Just
he's a monster. He doesn't know what he's doing. I guess I don't know.
uh,
Yeah. Um, the other thing too is seemingly like the dance scene
dude.
where it just appeared that they almost had like the ability to make people do stuff.
Yeah,
Like the people started
just
dancing in
started
a very weird
like Thriller or some
way.
shit. Yeah,
And I was like, for a second, I was like, this is like in their head, right? No,
that's
that was
exactly.
just in the scene.
I thought for a second I was like, yeah, that's this must be the. And I had the same exact thought as you, and then I'm like, why? What? Yeah. Oh, did you also like at the very end where she tells him that her name is the bride, but I am no one's bride. And then when Frank is shot in the head, she wants to be his bride, but now she's just the bride. And I'm like, what kind of gibberish? I don't even understand what any of that like. So you're trying to say I'm a woman, but I'm an independent woman. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Uh, and I'm not your woman, but I want to be your woman, but I'm just a woman. Now, if I just said those words to you as you're sitting here, you would think I just had a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much weird.
That's I told that to character. I was like, by the end of this, I'm like, I'm not like if you're trying to put out a feminist message, great. Like, but like at the end of the day, I wasn't actually quite sure what that message was.
Right. That's
Because
yeah.
at the end, like after her and Frank got killed again, Annette Benning is giving them the juice, and you see their hands wake up again, and they hold hands.
Yep, and they hold
And
hands.
it's like I don't know. Like it seems like she still wanted. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
So you're trying to
is she
say
supposed
at the end that
to be like this independent woman that doesn't need a man, but then she's resurrected and immediately holds on to the man? Like,
so she
I was very
does
confused.
she does need or want him, or they need to be together for her to be complete, or does that not mean anything? Like what are you trying to say? Is what? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if uh what was I gonna say? If Maggie Gyllenhaal watches us and you want to set the story straight for us, like I said, like I thought your film was shot beautifully, acted beautifully. I just want to know what the goal was.
Yeah.
I like because parts of like I liked, like I said, the era and all this stuff. Like I was like, I'd want to like this movie in some way,
Dude,
but I was I
trailer,
needed something.
first trailer, I was super excited about seeing
Oh
this
yeah,
movie.
me too. Um, so the weird dance scene where they seemingly can make people do stuff,
Yeah.
which like also like I guess that one time like also she like floated and like snapped that light in the sky and like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you thought that was a dream, but like you saw that the glass was shattered. I'm like, okay. But the other thing I'd say m- almost equally distracting as the scenes that seemingly have nothing to do with the movie anymore that don't go anywhere, like the Joker stuff. Just the inclusion of Jake Gyllenhaal um felt weird and distracting
It
to me.
it completely
At
took
least
me out of the movie. Yeah.
he wasn't like a main character, like since he's the movie star that Frank is obsessed with. But at the same time, I'm like, well, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, and I guess maybe just because like because Maggie directed it, it's like it feels weird to me. Maybe if I didn't know she directed it, it wouldn't have bothered me.
I
But it's
think
like, hey,
yeah, I
my
think
brother came in and did this thing for
yeah,
me.
that's exactly
And
right.
that's great. They have a good sibling relationship
Do you want to know how to
where they support
actually
each other.
pronounce their last name?
Yes, please.
It's
Is it Penelope?
it is Illenhall. It's Swedish. I only know this because I would say Gyllenhaal. I mean, which one? What? How? I looked it up, and the actual pronunciation. He actually was on like Conan, and was like and Conan actually said, "Is it Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal?" I never know how to say her last name. He's like, "It's actually none of those. It's actually Illenhall." And he's like, Swedish.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it's Swedish. Nobody ever says it right.
Yeah. Just like it's not Penelope. It's Penelope
I hate you.
Cruz.
I mean,
Sorry.
this has been your
Sorry.
bit for the last 20 minutes.
It made me so happy.
I didn't see
I've
happiness.
never heard the name Penelope
You've heard me
described that way.
do word mess ups when I'm thinking ahead too fast, but my mouth is behind, and I do that from time to time. And
I
you're
know, and we're no longer in person where I don't have to worry about getting smacked or something
so
for
you're
my
gonna use
discretions.
nice. All right, well done then.
I'm gonna use distance to keep this bit going as long as I want because you can't do shit.
uh, yeah.
So, and then also like yeah, like to seal the deal, that makes it even more confusing. Like Annette Benning was talking about her scientist husband that experimented on each other, trying to create like disobedient geometry or something like that. I can't remember what the phrase she used, and she's like, and
Yeah, I don't think I
the
wrote.
bride's like, "What is that?" And she's like, "You." And so, like the disobedient geometry, or I could be like fucking that phrase up that she used, is this independent woman that breaks the system.
Hmm.
That's what they were trying to create. I'm like, I don't really understand how you and your husband were trying to create that by experimenting on each other.
Yeah,
But if that's your message, like the whole point was like she was this creature brought about to break the system. It still ends with her dying and then like being resurrected and like immediately clinging on to
immediately.
her
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
But can we also talk about when all like the fucking 17 cops come in and they all just light her ass up?
It's true. They just come busted in. Just
I was
yeah.
like, I just started laughing. I was like, this is just absurd. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I just
I couldn't handle it. I just started laughing.
there's just way yeah, like you're saying, like we've been saying, these people need to pick a lane. Like if you got a
Yeah.
story, if you got your outline, just pick one lane and stick with it the whole way through. Because otherwise, you're just pissing us off.
Yeah, like I want to get your message. I want to enjoy what you're doing because, like I said, like this movie had like, especially like watching the trailer, had a lot of things going for it. Like the acting looked great, I mean, it looked beautiful. I thought the movie looked great.
No, it did. Yeah,
Um, it's just like, and like if the whole thing was just to be like the if you just stuck with like Mary Shelley is this is her train of thought, this is how she's working out the story for the bride, which she couldn't tell in her time because women were, uh subjugated or whatever. Great. Use that as your thing.
yeah.
Like and fucking run with it. Uh it's when all that other stuff they started trying to pull all these other things on there, and it's like
I just wish they would have. I wish she would have done the movie like she intended, as a very it's a feminist movie in a good way. Like I mean, and I'm not saying
yeah.
feminism is bad because I do consider myself a feminist, but I'm saying it's like why didn't you make it more like use everything you're doing, make it the story about the bride, all this stuff, and if because that's the genre and the timeline and the mythology you're going to set it in, but do it in a more serious tone where you show that because she was brought in, they brought her back to life for Frank or whatever. And then she does independently start to, on her own, say, no, this is bullshit. I was treated like shit before because I was a woman. I'm not just going to be brought back to be your slave, wife to be just because that's what you wanted. And then just show how she's changing all that stuff to show empowerment rather than all this weird doesn't make shit going on because then what happens is you're making me upset that you didn't push that narrative in a more serious way because it seriously is a problem and it has
Yeah.
been for a very long time. Stick with that. You made it this weird. It's almost like you're making fun of itself at times, and especially that ending after she says all that shit about her being this independent whatever blah. Then she immediately resurrects and grabs his hand. And I'm not saying that she couldn't have
Maybe
got to the point
you
where
can
she loved him.
argue. Maybe you can argue I would say it wouldn't wasn't executed well. That Frank, like, as show like she chose Frank
Sure.
versus,
Which I kind of felt like that
like, the
was
other way around.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I just think the overall message was muddy. You clear that up, you cut away, like, the weird storytelling tactics or, like, weird, uh, plot lines that go nowhere.
Yeah. Take that
In
stuff
this
out.
there was a good film in this,
Agreed. Yeah.
um, that I would have liked to have seen. Like, I'm like, this is also one of those things, like, I'm not mad that I watched this movie.
No.
I think I mean, I knew I had seen Jessie Buckley before, and I didn't know from where. Um,
What do you
Taboo, the TV show Taboo, she
Oh,
was in
that's
that,
all
and
you've
that's
seen
what
her in?
I think so.
She's great.
You watch far more stuff than me.
Sure.
I thought she was phenomenal.
Yeah, she's
I mean, I
in
think she was so good that, like, halfway through the movie, Kara's like, "Wait, is she also playing Mary Shelley?" I'm like, "Yes."
yeah.
But, like, she was selling it so hard to these 2 different characters that Kara didn't realize until halfway through the movie. Um, so, like, seeing more of her work, like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she
I'd
is.
like to see her in more stuff."
She's even in that
Um,
that movie Men, which oddly enough is another film that shows how women are seen as an object by
yeah.
men, you know. Um, she's great in that, but it's a weird, weird movie. But she's in quite a few really good movies. She's always fantastic. I really like her.
Yeah, I mean, you just see exponentially more stuff than me.
Yeah.
But you gotta give me credit.
Dude, you've been this
I've
is
been putting in the work for you, baby,
you have. I've
and for all of you. For all of you.
just think if you would actually subscribe, how much more work you would put into.
I would put in so much more work, dude.
So, what's your rating for this out of
Fuck.
you know,
What are we doing? Like a grade scale, like A to F,
I
or are we
was
gonna do like a one out of 10? Like 10 being the best. Which grade scale you want to go
I
with?
want you to go with a letter.
A letter grade?
Yeah, let's do a letter
If we
because
do shorts, where we just do like quick reviews, we should, yeah, stick to whatever. So
yeah.
letter grade. Damn it.
To think about it, that's
It's hard because, well, no, the thing that's hard about it is, like, the previous 2 movies we watched, I can't get those out of my head, and I'm like, as far as film technique and, like, stuff, this is a better film than those 2 films, in my opinion.
sure.
Um, uh, you go, you go.
I'm gonna give it. This seems harsh. I'm gonna
You're
give
gonna
it a.
give it
I'm
some,
gonna give it a D plus, and it's and I
see, okay,
and I only
that's acceptable
okay.
because I was actually gonna say C minus, so we're pretty
Yeah,
close, and I'm generally known as being more lenient
you are.
than you,
Wait, yeah.
so we're on the same page. Yeah, like I said,
Would you
like, it
tell anybody to
has,
watch it? Other than saying stylistically you thought it was interesting and shot well, but would you tell someone to watch it?
I wouldn't unsolicited tell anybody to watch this film. If somebody came up to me and they were like, "Man, I really love Christian Bale," and I was thinking about watching this film, and I was like, "Well,
He's good.
if you love Christian Bale, like, I mean, he's of course really good in this film.
Yeah,
Um, there's better movies to watch with him in it, but, like, if you're hell bent on watching it, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be disappointed with his,
performance.
portrayal."
Yeah.
But I would never unsolicited say, like, "Hey,
No.
you should watch this movie," to anybody. Um, no, no.
So are you not watching since which I didn't really know that about you that you love that 50s kind of era
Well,
of
like, I mean, like,
stories and whatnot.
I mean, you gotta understand this about me by now, like, the era, like, where the stylistically, like, Art Deco and all that fun stuff
Sure.
is, like, live and kicking. I'm all about that because
So
like
you're not.
Bioshock is my favorite video game
Well,
of all
that's right. I
time.
do remember. Yeah, that's right. So you are obviously heavily into Spider Noir. Then
I haven't started watching that yet.
I finished it.
Okay, well I'll have to binge it and we can go through that. How many episodes are there?
8. There's like 8, and there's 8, and there's what are
I
they? 46
I want to
minutes.
try to guess how you feel about it based off of your tone of voice, but it's hard to say. But also like Spider-Man's your character, so
Love that
like I feel
character.
like you're even harsher with anything related to Spider-Man
Yeah,
when it's Spider-Man. I will say you're lenient with Spider-Man related things.
more so.
Like like objectively, I don't think the Venom movies are good films,
They are not.
but you like them because it's Venom and
I
it's Tom Hardy.
really don't like the third one at all. The second one, the only thing I liked about the second one, and I do mean this, besides I love Woody Harrelson, I love Tom Hardy, but the only thing I liked about the second movie was seeing Carnage portrayed as violent as without all the blood.
Gotcha.
I loved
Yeah.
that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
And the first one's just great just because I got to watch Tom Hardy be Tom Hardy the whole entire film, along with his back and forth. But yeah, they're not good movies.
No. But you own them.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
You don't own the first and the second one.
I only own the first one. I never got the other two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're growing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like before, like, you'd give it a pass. You'd be like, huh, Spider-Man I gotta own it. New Spider-Man toy comes, I need that Spider-Man toy.
That's different. Actually, though,
You know?
there's a lot of Spider-Man toys that I'm like, that's dumb. You're just trying to.
Yeah, that Lego full
Oh,
on figure.
so
Like
awful.
after the fucking Iron Man one they brought out, that is like
Yeah.
I know they wanted it to be posable and shit. It's just like just if it's meant to be like an 18 plus set, pick a pose and build it to be that pose and make it fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Don't make it infinitely posable. Just pick a pose. Do it.
I agree.
We're getting off track now.
We are.
Um
I blame you.
maybe I'll have to binge Spider Noir so we can talk about that soon.
Are you going to watch
I
it in
know I
black and white, or
wanna
are you going to watch it in color?
Oh, black and white. Why the fuck would anybody watch this in color?
I did switch
I'm
over
like
one of them because I just was like, I want to see what colors saturations that they're using.
I feel like
Um,
they're trying to make it look like as if you colorized a black and white film. Like it looks the color tone looks
it's a bit it's a bit
more
heavy.
stylistic.
Yeah, it's a bit heavier. It's a heavier saturation and whatnot. While at the same time
Gotcha.
toned it down, but you'll know what I mean when you look at it. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Um so I got homework.
you know, homework.
Should do that. I know we have some other things cooking that we want to talk about. Um but you guys will just have to wait and subscribe.
Yeah, otherwise you may miss it, not hear it, or see it.
Yeah. Let's stop whispering to send this out. Send us out, buddy.
Until next time, stay bored in Ohio. Talk to you.